Here is my one favorite question to understand executive priorities. One of the major problems I see in data and information and analytics is a ton of requests and requirements coming to our teams, and it is really hard to sort through all of the noise and figure out, well, what matters most to my executives. So I'm going to give you my favorite question that I've been using for 20 years to open up a discovery process with leaders. You can send this an email, on a virtual call, or in person, but here it is. I like to get in a room with them and say, hey, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to take a step back just so I can learn a bit more and ask, what are the top 3 to 5 questions you want to answer about the business? I ask them this question, and then I do 3 things. The first thing I do is I don't talk. I leave space in the room, and I try to lean in and listen. The second thing is to document what they're saying. It may not just be a question. It may be some deeper level information, even some pain they're feeling in the business regarding certain outcomes and goals they have. And then the third thing I do is a discovery process. If they stop talking or they just answer your question briefly, I like to draw more out of them with things like, tell me more about that. That was really interesting. Can you explain that further? And dive into a deeper process. Then, again, go back to the top. Don't talk when they start talking again. Document what they're saying and continue down the discovery path. Here's a quick example of what I mean. Let's say I'm in the room with my CRO, my Chief Revenue Officer, and I'm going through this process. Typical questions I might hear him say that I want to start documenting are, will we hit our number? Is our pipeline healthy? Where is revenue growing or shrinking? Are we keeping or expanding customers? Which reps and sales motions are working? These are top priority questions that often matter to a CRO. And now our job is to map out these questions. There could be more than 5. There could be 20 or 30 he or she comes up with. We want to document all of them because those could be different stories that we're going to reveal with the data. And then it's our job to pull the information and design the visuals that answer these key questions that our executive cares about. So there you go. A simple process with this question as an opener to help you eliminate all the noise in your data and focus in on what your executives care about the most.